Hi, I'm James K. Flynn, and I'd like to introduce you to some innovative methods for saving you time and money, courtesy of Propst Construction Company. First, let's take a look at wet site stabilization. If you've ever been in this situation during a construction project, you know the time and expense it takes to resume work. You can't grade, can't get your trucks and supplies in, or get utility work done. With today's accelerated construction schedules, you can't afford to wait out wet conditions. You're literally stuck in the mud. As you can see in this poor site scenario, you can try traditional methods such as bringing in hoses, pumping the water out, and digging drainage ditches to divert the water. You then must undercut and export the wet soils and import dry select borrow materials to replace it. This method obviously adds considerable time and expense to your project. Plus, if you get more rain, you'll be right back where you started. But there is a proven solution that can get your crews back to work in as little as 24 hours. You heard right. And we have over 20 years of experience doing so with developers, government agencies, and soil engineering firms. Here's a quick overview of the wet site stabilization process. We first conduct a site review to determine your goals and develop a plan of action. The key ingredient is quicklime. Quicklime is quarried, kiln-dried limestone that is thirsty for water. When introduced to wet soil, it produces a chemical reaction known as slaking. This reaction creates extreme heat, which rapidly evaporates the water and dries out the soil. It is critical at this point to use the proper equipment, expertise, and materials to achieve proper particle contact, which is essential for optimum drying and stabilization, as well as ensuring you obtain the desired results. Please note the time on your screen. It will be your real-time reference to the stabilization process. At 9 a.m., we unload the lime from the dump trucks. The preferred method is pneumatic tanker, but due to poor conditions at this site, a bulk dumping method was used. Next, the lime is spread at a recommended rate of application to achieve uniform distribution. This is footage of the actual slaking process. As you can see, the lime literally boils the water, thereby evaporating the moisture. Ironically, some areas may require additional water to facilitate the proper slaking. After covering the site with lime, we bring in our rotary mixers to mix the lime into the wet soils. The pulverizing stage further enhances the drying process, as the lime particles are blended with the soil. Note the time. It's been just over an hour and a half since we started. Now we begin the secondary mixing stage. This stage further breaks down the soil to ensure a homogeneous mixture and the proper blending between soil and lime. This is an extremely important stage that can only be achieved with the proper mixing and pulverizing equipment like we have at Propst Construction Company. As you can see, the water is now gone from the soil, and there is a striking contrast between the lime-covered area and the mixed area. Some sites require a third mixing stage to fully blend the soil. The goal is to achieve optimum moisture content in the material. Next, we compact the soil to the required density and grade the site to design elevations. Note the time. In 9 hours, this site is dry, graded, compacted, and ready to resume construction. Not only have you saved significant time and money, you have also created an efficient moisture barrier, and your soil has gained long-term strength and density. And that creates a much more stable site. Propst Construction Company has the experience, equipment, and expertise to solve your wet site problems quickly and affordably. Now, I'd like to introduce you to a new and innovative method to achieve a greater life expectancy from your pavement structures, as well as save you time and money. It's called full-depth asphalt reclamation. Cracks, potholes, and crumbling pavement are unsightly, rough on vehicles, and dangerous. The need for constant repairs are the result of a poor subbase caused by water penetrating the substructure. This makes the pavement susceptible to freeze and thaw heaving. Traditionally, you might choose the patch method of repair. You'd have to either mill or excavate the deteriorated asphalt, haul that material away, identify the poor subgrade, excavate and haul it away, then import suitable material for backfill. Only then would you install the new base and pavement. Obviously, this is a very costly and time-consuming operation. Yet the sad part is, you have no guarantee that all of the poor subgrade was identified and removed. This may compromise the integrity of your new pavement and your long-term investment. Full-depth asphalt reclamation offers you an efficient, effective alternative. The process itself is really quite simple. Deteriorated asphalt and stone base, along with a stabilizing agent, are ground into the underlying soils. This creates a durable, long-lasting base, and it provides you with a completely rehabilitated base using previously purchased materials. Let's look at the actual process. The stabilizing agent, lime or cement, is spread over the area to be reclaimed. Calibrated spreading equipment is used to ensure uniform and consistent coverage. We then employ the use of our 800 horsepower reclaimer to uniformly mix the pavement and base material into the subbase. It's imperative that the proper mixing equipment be used to ensure a homogeneous mixture. It's the consistency of the mixture, as well as gradation, particle contact, and moisture control that help you reap the full benefits of the process. After the initial mix, we begin a second mixing process that introduces water into the mixture. The water is spread at a specified and uniform rate. This is a critical stage of the project for two reasons. One, the water is essential in the hydration of the stabilizing agent. And two, in creating an optimum level of moisture to achieve maximum density. Once the desired moisture levels are reached, compaction begins. As with any compaction operation, proper compaction begins at the lower levels and is worked to the top and final surface. Upon complete compaction, the reclaimed areas are ready for final grading and shaping. Propst Construction Company uses the latest technology with automatic grade control to provide uniform grade and slope. As you can see, full-depth asphalt reclamation can save you considerable time and money. But the rewards don't stop there. Recycling materials is a major environmental plus. Reclamation saves energy. It helps air quality. It reduces landfill burdens, and it lessens the impact on our natural resources. In recognition of the environmental benefits, Propst Construction Company was awarded the Brightest Emerging Program Award from Mecklenburg County. We are proud to be honored for being good stewards of our natural resources. Clearly, full-depth asphalt reclamation's time has come, and Propst Construction Company is the area's leader in experience, expertise, and technology.